chunks of beef as well. It looks kind of like straight up hamburger, right? However, there's more in there that you're going to want in your own hamburger. Things that are required for her nutrition, her digestion, things like that. And it's made by the Natural Balance Company. Same company that makes pet foods, right? But they also make foods specifically designed for zoo animals as well. Oh. Look at how small her ears are. When you look at your photographs, if you've got any good photographs, you might be able to see that her ears really slide back and flatten back on her head when she is running. You might have seen it when she was actually running. Everything about her is aerodynamic. People sometimes look at our zoo cheetahs and they say, wow, what a skinny animal. Keep in mind, this is a chubby zoo baby, right? You're going to see way skinnier out in the wild. And look at how narrow she is at the hips. Their stride, when they are at full speed there, their stride is upwards of 20, 25 feet. It's ridiculous. Their backbone is super flexible with their legs flicking in and out. Pretty amazing. Once again, we have Shannon over here receiving some affection from the cheetah, not tenderizing. But it's actually a very good sign, though. If Shannon were a cheetah as well, she would lick the cheetah back. We just pet them back, of course. But it's definitely a sign of affection. So we want to keep her, we want to make sure she's purring, make sure she's content, keep her happy out here, of course. And when she lies down and her back's to you, that's a nice compliment to me, because I don't have to worry about those people out there at school. I just think about other things, so. How are we bringing this on? 2 minutes? Okay, good. Questions? I knew it wasn't a silly question. That's a very good question. And Shannon, I'm going to bring up the scabs right now, Shannon. This is from the different cheetah licking a couple days ago.
Wow.
Very coarse tongue. Hillary was teasing me because I brought up the scabs a couple in another presentation today. But yeah, it's basically by the end of the week, like a road rash, right? The tongue is extremely rough. Here's Missy sacrificing herself. But I mean, honestly, it's an affectionate thing. So we'll rotate our arm like that, but the cheetah is trying to be affectionate with us. So you're not going to blow them off. You're going to do what you can. Honestly, once the scabs, we have very smooth skin. Smoothest skin that anybody in the San Diego area. I'll give you that. Oh, a good question. How difficult would it be to introduce her to a new person or new trainer? Depending on the individual, because just like humans, people's personalities vary. Cheetah personalities vary too. One of the things we do is take it slowly first and foremost, because even though we might have a brand new person come on, and goodness knows, when anybody new comes on our team, this is a pretty intensive competition to get the message here. So whenever we have people come on here, they come with some amazing experience already. They don't just get some green person off the street and says, I really like cheetahs, you know. Sorry. But so you have someone who's highly skilled already, and it'll take a couple years of just being in the vicinity of the cheetah before you actually start to do some hands-on stuff with cheetah. Wow. And then it could be a couple years of little by little hands-on, more and more trusted situations, more and more challenging situations, before that person is allowed to do something with that cheetah as the primary decision maker in that situation. You'll also notice that to ensure the happiness and health, both mentally and physically, of all of our cheetahs, they travel with a complete entourage. Multiple trainers, dog, everything. Because we all want to make sure that, there's a lot of things in the environment that we cannot control. Someone all of a sudden started screaming loudly out there. She's going to get frightened at that. That's unusual. That's scary. Her reaction to being frightened, run. She's a cheetah, for goodness sake, right? So we have to do everything we can to make sure that her environment stays nice and comfortable. Hence the bloodsicle treats, the random bowls of food out here. So she's thinking that no matter where I am, when Yeti and my trainers are there, life is good. Everything is going to be fine, everything's going to be great. Because we're going to ask her to go to some unusual situations. Missy and I, in fact, took this cheetah to Arizona. And she went into all kinds of new situations. Every single moment of her life out there was a new situation. A new TV studio, a hotel room, all these crazy things. And because her, that was a number. But because her dog was there, because her trainers were there, her entourage of familiars were there, she was comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you so much
for being with us today. Have a great afternoon. Any last questions? Yeah, they'll have that kind of coming out from the corner of their eye on the inside. outside, and you'll see that again and again. So.
What other big cats purr? Do you know?
The phrase "big cat" is very misleading. Typically, people will use the phrase "big cat" for the cats in the genus Panthera, your lions, tigers, and things like that. Leopards. If you are in that genus as a physical structure, in the way your throat's designed, it allows you to roar and not purr.
Oh, okay.
If you're not in that genus, you can pretty much purr. You cannot roar.
Oh.
And the reason why we say the whole big cat thing is very well, and there's a few others too, but that's a very general statement. But the tricky thing with the whole big cat thing is that mountain lions, for example, and cheetahs, they're pretty big, right? But they purr, they don't roar.
Oh, interesting.
They're not like a lion. That's a big animal, right? It roars, doesn't purr. But yeah, it's a very confusing distinction because then you talk to scientists, different genera, and all kind of stuff in the family. It's all wacky. But yes, basically, you can do one or the other, and it's because of the physical difference around the throat.
Cool, thanks.
What kind of training do they put the dog through to
I mean, it's the usual basic obedience kind of stuff. We monitor them as they're being introduced to one another.